was actually the one that came up with the seed from which the Final Hour grew. I was taking a shower and listening to Adele's new song, Skyfall, and for some reason I just kept thinking about this apocalyptic world and these certain things that might make it different from what we've usually seen.
It's about the end of the world for some of us. Some people are honored enough to have a ticket to go to a safe haven and not die. We're separated. He gets a ticket, I don't. So it's the story of just waiting alone to die.
Really great premise. Interesting. It really made me think about what I would do in that situation if that ever really did happen.
I loved the fact that at the end of the story, there was no definitive answer of what happened. So I think that's what really captivated me to the script.
I'm in every scene, by the way. I do have my little cameo in the movie, so I'm in every scene saying, all right, this is the scene, this is the take, mark. So I got to be on set for every scene since I was the slate person.
They gave us the final version of the script about 2 weeks before we were shooting. So I basically had 2 weeks to storyboard along with Evan and Denise, and create a shot list for the film.
We made a homemade cookie, and no, it's not a chocolate chip yummy thing. It's actually a device that you shine light through, which puts a light texture on a wall. It's great when you put in 2 hours on lighting a scene and it ends up looking great. Like, it's worth it. It doesn't seem like a waste of time at all.
The best thing I learned from it was how to problem solve. There were a lot of times where, you know, something wasn't working the way we wanted or needed it to work, so we'd have to quickly think on our feet and come up with a solution for it.
The one thing I wanted to do, most everything else, was to see one of my scripts produced. So it was definitely amazing, definitely.
What really impressed me more than anything was the acting that took place during the auditions. There were several scenes that actually brought a tear to my eye, believe it or not.
To really get in the mindset of being separated from loved ones, I kind of secluded myself from my friends and my family as if like it's the end. Like I said my goodbyes to them and didn't speak to them, didn't answer their phone calls, didn't see them up until the film, up until shooting.
Everybody worked so well together that it really let me have the freedom just to do my job and not to worry about what it's going to look like later.
I really had no idea that it was interns and apprenticeships working on this, and that this was the first project that everyone had done together, because it was so well oiled as a machine, if that's the right way of saying it. It worked so well together.
I've worked on feature films, I've worked on TV shows, regular hit shows, and this was as professional as any job I've worked on, and without all the drama. I mean, it was a very nice change to some of the professional sets out there.
It's not just my story. It wasn't just, as I came as a screenwriting intern, it wasn't just my story. It was everybody's story.
But everyone was focused on their work, but they were focused on their work because they wanted a good film. And I think because of that, it really does show.
I just hope that everyone will really enjoy this film. I think it has a lot to say about the relationships of various kinds of people and how things are handled within the relationship, as well as what goes on in the outside world that affects their relationships.